Crazy to think about, right? When I first met you, you was just some kid from Vermont trying to get college scouts to take notice of you. Now look at you.
Well, I always believed it was possible. But when you're in it, going day to day, you're so focused on that next thing, you never take the time to take a step back and just realize, whoa, it's actually happening.
Well, stop. Take a deep breath. Look around. Whatever else happens, you made it to the league. Only a tiny fraction of hoopers make it this far.
Yeah, and you saw that in me. How'd you know?
I knew you were a great high school player who needed more eyeballs on you. I didn't know you'd make it to the league.
Keeping me humble, I appreciate that.
Nah, I'm saying it's a hard thing to predict. What it takes to make it here, you can't see that on film.
And what's that?
A burning desire? Irrational confidence?
Ooh, I don't know if I would call it irrational, if you could back it up.
Making it to the league is like winning the lottery. Unless you LeBron, odds are it ain't happening. It's a terrible bet.
Yeah. Skipping college to go to Europe, that was definitely a bad bet.
No, that's what I'm talking about. You made your own path. And no matter how hard things got for you, you never stopped trying. That's what all the ones who make it have it in common. They never quit.
Always good talking to you, Dion.
My man.
Grant, as the season draws to a close, most individual player stats are becoming more solidified.
And that can affect players' mentalities, B.A. Since certain numbers may bring bonuses or trade interest, meanwhile, winning still has to be job number one.
In the back half of the season, rookies are being scrutinized as award season approaches. MP has said his sights are set on winning Rookie of the Year.
Well, they say to set realistic goals, and I'd say that goal is very realistic with the way he's played to this point. He is having a phenomenal rookie season.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. George out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Marvin Bagley. And it's McCollum at the point. Now here's McCollum. Middleton finds George. Back to Middleton. Shot clock at 5. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. For 3, McCollum. Queta pulls it in. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Pass to Tatum. George with a steal. And it's rejected. They recover it. The shot's good. MP scanning the floor. Outside, Brown. Here's MP. Misses with the fallback, Jay.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Pass to McCollum. Bagley up top. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Shot clock at 3. Here's Middleton. And they get it back. McCollum, the pass to Middleton. Here's Nguyen. And MP throws it down.
Come on, man. So aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
And Boston has possession after the basket by Washington. Right side, Tatum. Back to MP. The kick out to White. 4 on the clock. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Washington. George, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
White, the pass to Nguyen. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Johnson for 3. Gets the 3-ball to go.
Well, Johnson doesn't just take a lot of threes. He makes them, too.
Boston trailing. White, the pass to MP. Back to White. There's the 3. Rebound by Middleton. The Wizards have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Shot from 12. And again, it's Washington.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Free throw good. MP.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
To the middle. It's stolen by MP. To the paint. Tatum passes to White. Kicks it out to MP. Nice ball movement by Boston. Down low. Got a piece of it. They get it back. Outside, Brown. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Here's Nguyen. And it's Bagley with a rebound.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Just a great combo guard. McCollum is capable of being a go-to scorer as well as a terrific distributor.
Now here's Brown. No points yet. Boston again missing. George against Tatum. George passes to Middleton. Back to George. Here's Johnson. Out to McCollum. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Right side, White. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
But once you're inside, anything can happen. Somehow, White ate it all.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. Do you appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Garza's checked in for Queta, and Pritchard is subbed in for Derek White. And it's Washington with the ball. Johnson passes to McCollum. Clock at 6. Pass to Bagley. Launches a 3. Pure from three-point range. Bagley's got 5.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Brown. The rebound by the Wizards. Bagley's got his 5th rebound in this one.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
For 3, George. They get it back. Johnson passes to George. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 4. Inside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to... Boston's shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. So on the floor for the Wizards. They've got Johnson. Whitmore is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Corey Kispert, and it's Champagnie at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Coulibaly. He had 9 points in his last time out. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Johnson. They set the pick. Shoots over Brown. The shot by Johnson, no good. Celtics lead by 4. And here's MP from outside. Okay! Tatum punching it home.
Yeah, nice hustle by Tatum. When an all-NBA level guy is giving effort like that, it's infectious.
Kispert outside. The three. Boston with a rebound. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Now here's Brown. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Outside Johnson. From outside, off the mark.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
MP finds Simons. Back to MP. The slam by MP.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
Pass to Whitmore. Back to Coulibaly. Outside Johnson. The three is up. The rebound by Nguyen.
Questionable shot selection there, especially considering how tight the coverage is.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Back to Coulibaly. To end the drought. And another miss by Washington. Celtics lead by 8. And now let's check in with Allie to see what she has on MP for us. Take it away, Allie.
Well, MP will have a special guest in attendance tonight, his mentor, Dion Benjamin. Benjamin is a skills trainer who has long hosted a legendary open run, which MP took a part of, consequently landing him a spot in the club league circuit. MP said, I owe Dion a lot. Knowing that he'll be watching tonight gives me that extra edge to put on a show. Sounds like we're in for a fun one, guys.
Yeah, gratitude and appreciation, the state of mind there. Thanks. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cadis checked in for Boucher. And it's White in for Simons. And then for Washington, George, he's checked in for Champagnie. Johnson comes in for Johnson, and it's McCollum in for Whitmore.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Kispert outside. Pass to Johnson. George, a screen on Brown. Here's Johnson, and he can't bank that one in.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
Yeah, they've also had a great deal of second chance points tonight. Great job finding the offensive board and then converting on those extra tries.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
White can't hit. Wizards trail by 14. Here's McCollum. 14 points for him last game against Orlando.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
MP outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Tatum. MP, the pass to White. Good, and the assist goes to MP. White's got 5.
Well, we've seen an uptick in volume from White at the arc. He's more confident than ever from that range.
Now here's Coulibaly. George, a screen on MP. Pass to Johnson. Fires from deep. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Coulibaly against Brown. On the wing, MP. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
George, no good. Boston leading by 12. To the inside. Here's MP. Here's White. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. Outside Johnson. Back to McCollum. From 10 feet away. Misses off the left iron.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Outside Tatum. Pass to MP. McCollum pulls it in.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
George passes to Bagley. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Jumps up, and George with the jam.
Woo-hoo, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And stolen by Bagley. McCollum on the wing, hounded by Tatum. Bagley passes to Johnson. For 3, McCollum drains the triple. McCollum's got 5 now. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for Washington.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
MP with the block.
Displaying an innate ability to detect the score attempt. MP will do well to keep honing that skill.
McCollum, pass to George. The kick out to Johnson. Tries yet again. Nice D from Brown. Celtics lead by 9. Tatum passes to the win. MP goes straight to the rim.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
George outside. Pass to Johnson. Bagley, a screen on Brown. To the middle. Bagley, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And here's White. Inside. MP getting it done inside.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
George outside. Pass to Johnson. Bagley, a screen on Brown. Down low. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to... And we finished off one half of play. It's... The Celtics up by 11. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Boston Celtics. With the way this game is shaping up, we could be looking at extended garbage time.
This thing's out of hand. We're going to need garbage time for garbage time. I call that garbageception.
Garbage time for garbage time? What? How does that even work? What, do you put the people in the stands in the game?
It means me and you one-on-one. Get your shoes on, King. I'm tired of you talking to me crazy.
First of all, I ain't garbage, but this will be fun.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Celtics.
Putting this through the box score, the Shaq supercomputer, the passing has been A-OK.
Well, I don't have a Super Shaq computer, whatever that is. But the eye test is very easy. They're sharing it, and they've checked their egos at the door.
Same thing I came up with.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams. Charania, what do you have for us, Shams?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. MP is out there with Derek White, and it's Brown in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Gets it down to single digits. Middleton's got 5 points.
Well, if you feed Middleton, you can count on him knocking down the jumper. He's been so reliable over the years.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He had 39 points, and he was in the zone offensively. There was nothing the D could do to stop him. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Good stuff, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And the shot goes in. And now a 12-point Celtic lead.
Such good play from Tatum near the hoop that time.
Pass to Middleton. Outside Johnson. And the foul on Marvin Bagley. That'll be a second foul of the game. Celtics lead by 12. White looking it over. MP, a screen on McCollum. And here's MP from outside. Sinks the tray. Nguyen's got 26.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Washington calls timeout. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Bagley sets a screen. McCollum, the pass to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Well, McCollum is so poised in pick and rolls. Excellent job navigating it there.
Pass to Tatum. MP inside. Covered by Johnson. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Tatum.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And it's been the Trey Johnson show all game long, scoring a bunch of buckets.
MP, the pass to Brown. Back to MP. Nice ball movement by Boston. White on the wing to the paint. Here's MP. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. 30 points for MP.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
Here's Johnson. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. McCollum with a steal. Middleton against MP. It's stolen by MP. And they're running. Here's Brown. Rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Brown against Johnson. Pass to Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. Another shot. 2 points. That one goes. Middleton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Assertive play from Middleton in the paint, just absorbing that contact.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Boucher's checked in for Boston. Walsh comes in for Jaylen Brown. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that on Chris Middleton. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Now here's George. 7 points in the game. Middleton looking around. The kick out to Johnson. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Pass and win. Rebound by the Wizards. Bagley's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Johnson finds Middleton. Here's Johnson. Beyond the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 6 assists now in the game. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Boston. It's a 10-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Now McCollum. He's got 5. Middleton, right side. And Washington again with the bucket.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Here's MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Nguyen's got 32 points in the game.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Some changes for Boston. Hauser, he's checked in for Tatum. And Pritchard is subbed in for White. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Washington. Washington calls timeout. And the Celtics making a change here. Simon's checked in. And let's check in with our rookie class and see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up. Just a little over a month left to go. Boston with some changes. Tatum, he's checked in for Walsh. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. And MP subbed in for Simons. And Washington will go for a different look here. Jones, he's checked in for Bagley. Kispert comes in for George. Whitmore's checked in for Middleton. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Johnson. Jones, the pass to Kispert. Here's Koulibaly. And the three off target. Celtics lead by 11. On the court for Washington. They've got Kispert. C.J. McCollum is out there with Cam Whitmore. Then there's Bilal Koulibaly. And it's Jones in at the 5 down low. Pass to Brown. Back to MP. Kispert grabs a miss. The Wizards trail by 11. Now Koulibaly, hounded by Tatum. And that one's good. Koulibaly's gotten his first basket of the night.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
And he gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 11.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Outside Whitmore. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
MP, a screen on McCollum. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
Wizards trail by 11. McCollum finds Jones. Back to McCollum. Pass to Jones. Kispert outside. Washington moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. There's no question about the skill level of C.J. McCollum. A long-time NBA star, Stan.
Well, look, at this point, it's just muscle memory for him. From so many spots on the floor, B.A., one of the things that impresses me the most is how he scores against good defense.
The Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Bagley's checked in. And he gets it to go.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Wizards trail by 12. Outside Koulibaly. Pass to McCollum. Here's Whitmore outside. Good D by MP. The Celtics have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Back to Brown. To the inside. Here's Nguyen. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. That'll shoot 2. It's going to go on Cam Whitmore.
Nifty fake from MP. Wow. If he's already got that, watch out.
Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. White finds Tatum. Here's Nguyen. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Wizards trail by 12. Pass to McCollum. Back to Whitmore. Oh, MP with a block.
Oh, look at the feistiness from MP. Has no problem meeting him at the rim for the block.
Here's Tatum. The kick out to White. Here's MP. The rebound by the Wizards.
And I don't understand. Why is he going to the fadeaway? Just go straight up with it.
Pass to Bagley. Here's Whitmore outside. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside White. Now here's Brown. And here's Boucher. He's covered by Bagley. Here's Nguyen. Again, the miss by Boston.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Whitmore with it. MP's there. Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Monday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors.
They have a nice string of home contests coming up. This team has been fantastic in their own house, so a great chance to put together a few wins right now.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. George, he's checked in for Kispert, and Middleton subbed in for Coulibaly. MP finds Brown. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing on the left. Tatum from long range. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Bagley is screen on Brown. Pass to Whitmore. Takes a 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
MP, the pass to Brown. Kicks it out to MP. Outside White. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead. Well, that's 5 now. It'll be interesting to see if they can continue to go at him to try to get him to foul out of this game.
Garza's checked in for Boucher. Johnson, he's checked in for Washington.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Lets the 3 fly. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got his 7th assist here tonight. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
And both free throws good for MP. The Wizards trail by 8. Outside Johnson. Outside Bagley. White against McCollum. Outside Johnson. No good on the 3.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them. Yeah, strong transition play is something MP will need to be consistently capable of in this league.
It's Middleton on the wing, defended by Brown. Bagley sets a screen. Johnson outside, beyond the arc. And rebounded by Tatum. Boston leading by 10. Here's Garza, outside Brown. Outside White. From deep. Money from 3.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
And the Wizards call timeout. Minot's checked in for Boston. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And stolen by Bagley. George drives in. MP with the block. White with it. In the corner, Tatum. MP against Johnson. Outside Tatum. Brown looking around. Just in time with the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Wizards trail by 15. Now Middleton. McCollum. A one-handed jam. Rocking the rim.
The veteran McCollum finishing with the flush.
Boston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Tatum fires. The three is off. And Washington shooting just 42% so far in the game. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And that's what you get with Johnson. He is always hunting for good looks.
Brown outside from downtown. It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Celtics.
They look to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year.
And they've had no trouble finding the win against this squad. They'll wrap up the season series with a clean 3-0 sweep.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
His range and timing protecting the rim, he blocked a lot of shots and altered even more.
McCollum outside, 5 to shoot. Cleared away by White. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot. This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Book it! Not that time. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. A clean win and one win. They clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
What did you eat for breakfast this morning, MP? Double-digit steals? Absolutely amazing.
Yeah. I had oatmeal, eggs, and a banana every day, no exception, right? So that wasn't no breakfast out there, though. That was just a demon, you know? They're going to see that demon in their nightmares tonight.
Ooh, scary. Well done, MP. EA, over to you.
Much appreciated, Jennifer. Thank you.
I'm so proud of you, MP. Not just tonight, but the fact that you managed to come from where you started to now being a real contention for Rookie of the Year. That's an amazing story, man. People don't do what you're doing.
Yeah, you really think I got a shot?
Since when did you get so humble?
Nah, man, it's not that. I just really respect your opinion.
I always knew you had the talent since that first open run. What I didn't know is whether you had the mentality to maximize that talent. You show me you do.
It's crazy to think about, man. I don't know where I'd be if you didn't give me that shot.
I'm happy to play the small role. But don't sell yourself short. You made this happen, MP. Just keep working, young brother. You're going to be one of the best players in this league sooner than you think.
Right. Because I'm him.
Here you go.
All right, y'all. This is it. The last big game against one of the other top rookies. I've been hearing about this dude for years now, and I'm looking forward to showing the world what I can do against him.
And how do you feel you're doing overall as we wrap up the series on Rookie of the Year contenders?
If you've been watching me and you don't think I'm a candidate for Rookie of the Year, I'm not sure there's anything I could do to convince you.
That's fair. Do you see tonight as a chance to cement your case for those who question it?
No. I've done everything I can. Tonight is just a chance to tie this thing up with a bow.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. What's good, MP?
in the final days of the NBA regular season, Greg. Every team trying to wrap things up on a high note.
Yeah, and even the top teams doing what they can to head into the postseason with some momentum, right? While lottery teams want to finish strong and have something to build off of.
And by now, we know how much it would mean to MP to win Rookie of the Year. He recognizes he's only got one shot at it.
And with the way he's been playing, I'd say he's already got one hand on the trophy. He's done everything that's been asked of him.
And again for 3.
And now, for this franchise, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable...
You got to be kidding.
Now pacing the field in the Rookie of the Year race, you have to think MP looks pretty unstoppable right now.
Well, coming in as a second-round pick, it was a little surprising for him to have the level of impact he's had. But we're seeing him do things that no other rookie does. We're in uncharted waters here, guys. A lights-out shooter. Opponents will learn quick. You have to guard Knipple tight, or he'll knock those down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Bridges outside. Back to Ball. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Knipple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Knipple's got 5.
When you see him out there, Knipple's frame is impressive, especially for his age.
Bucket is good.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
Inside, there's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Miller kicks to Bridges. Fires from deep. Knipple, no good.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
It's good.
Boy, I like when MP tries to carve space in the painted area. So effective down there.
And the state of North Carolina is a powerhouse, Doris. You know that in college hoops. Can that translate, do you think, to the Hornets?
Kevin, what we know, what the research tells us, is that college basketball fans are just that, and NBA fans are just that. Those two fan bases don't generally cross over. The Hornets need to focus on winning, however, because in America, everybody loves a winner.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Ball, the bounce pass. Brown against Miller. The kick out to Ball. Hits it from three-point range. Ball's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, with that kind of poise, LaMelo Ball looking very much like a veteran right there.
Miller against Brown. And taken away by Brown. And it's Wynn missing. Ball with it. He's picked up by White. And it's Miller in the corner. For 3, Bridges, and it's the Hornets another 3.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Wynn, the pass to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to MP. Just 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I briefly spoke with the Hornets head coach. I asked him if there's anything in particular they can do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. Back over to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. MP, no good. Hornets leading by 6. Here's Miller. It's hauled in by MP. The Celtics have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Here's Bridges. Rebound Boston. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
Pass the ball. Outside for Sexton. To the paint. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him.
What you love about Sexton is his willingness to balance his scoring with his playmaking.
Sexton against MP. Tatum passes to Wynn. The kick out to Tatum. Back to MP. Here's White. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. White's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. MP against Sexton. Here's Wynn. Plays it up and banks it in. That's now 8 points for MP.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Ball, the pass to Bridges. Plumlee with a screen on Tatum. Bounce pass from Bridges. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Unselfish play by Miles Bridges right there. The team wants more of that.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in. Grant Williams comes in for Bridges. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Brandon Miller. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Ball. And a new group in for the Celtics. Mars is checked in. Chris Boucher comes in for Jason Tatum. Sam Hauser's checked in for Brown. And it's Pritchard in for White. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. A moment now to check out some numbers for MP. Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Hauser. Deflects the pass. Here's MP. Now, here's Boucher. Shot clock at 6. Fast break now for Charlotte. Sexton with it. Now defended by MP. Man can't hit. And so, MP will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And if you've been following them closely this year, you know they're winning games by double-digit margins.
And making it look easy, guys. And when this team gets a lead down the stretch, they protect it as well as anybody in the game. They have become comfortable in dealing with adversity.
What I like about Chris Boucher is he seems to understand what his team expects from him. They need him to guard, they need him to rebound, and they know how aggressive and assertive he is on the offensive end.
And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Well, Colin Sexton-Doris provides a valuable scoring punch for this team.
Boy, you want to talk about a gritty defender and a guy who's willing to mix it up on both sides. There's some confidence and a toughness that you love with Colin Sexton.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And Wynn gets it to go.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Dinwiddie kicks to Sexton. Driving inside. And it's Sexton slamming it down.
Absolutely electric. Colin Sexton with a little flair.
Celtics passing it around to the middle. MP, good. Wynn's got 14 points for the game.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And here's a timeout now from Lamar Skeeter. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Miles. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Celtics.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And, boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. Derek White is out there with MP. And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of
the previous play is under review.
Tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology we've seen.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Right through contact, MP.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Williams. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Boston leading by 5. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Now Dinwiddie hasn't made one yet. Just 5 to shoot. The rebound by Kata. Kata's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Mann. He's covered by Brown. Mann passes to Dinwiddie. Mann with it. 11-point game his last outing. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks was simply terrific. He contributed 42 points and did what he always does. He got others involved. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek Whitehorse converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
And the Hornets making a change here. Diabate's checked in. Brown against Miller. And the Hornets with possession here. They trail by 7. 6 on the shot clock. Ball kicks to Bridges. They could use a bucket. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game.
You can see the strength of Miles Bridges. Brushes that contact off like it didn't even happen.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. There's Ball with the 3. And Boston with the rebound.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Diabate's shot is good.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
MP outside. Down low. Oh, watch out, MP! Throws it down.
I'll tell you, sometimes you can make a statement with a dunk. MP, yes, sir.
Outside, Sexton. On the 3 off target. Celtics leading by 7. MP, no good. Miller with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Ball surveying the defense. Sexton for 3. And it's White with the rebound. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Ball against MP. Now here's Ball. Defense is right there. Diabate.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Pass to MP. And another miss by Boston.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Bridges misses. The Celtics have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Ball.
Yeah, first quarter he's dropped 2 threes. Now he has another to his credit.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Celtics making a change here. Garza's checked in. Outside Tatum. MP kicks to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Win the pass to White. Here's the 3. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Derek White is a legit 3-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Pass to Salon. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Hall with a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Stolen by Knipple. And here they go. And Plumlee gets it to go on the assist by Knipple. Plumlee's got 8 points.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Tatum setting the pick for MP. And Tatum hammers it home.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Hornets trail by 7. There's 53 seconds left here in the second. To the inside, Plumlee. And the rejection by MP. And White kicks to MP. Knipple with the rebound.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
To the paint. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him.
Textbook use of the pick and roll by the rookie Knipple. I love how opportunistic this young man is in these sets.
The drive-by ball. Pass to Miller from about 19 feet. And it's Derek White with the rebound. Celtics leading by 5. Plumlee with the steal. Fast break now for Charlotte. Launches a 3. Salon, no good. And Tatum puts up a deep 3. No good there. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Celtics out in front, leading by 5. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race. And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic, being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for this topic, thankfully. And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Celtics.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs three-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So, thank you, Ernie.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Plumlee is at center and Bridges next to him. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Knipple. And it's Miller in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
Quite simply, you need to run Knipple off his shot. He's too good with the catch and shoot.
Here's Wynn. White dishes to MP. Outside Tatum. Back to MP. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. Knipple with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
The Hornets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And talking to Con Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Kevin, back to you.
Truly an impact player. Thank you, Allie.
Well, at 6'7", this is a forward, Jaylen Brown, who handles it well, cuts his way right through the defense.
Ball against White. Plumlee with a screen on MP. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Win the pass to Tatum. Here's Tatum. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Knipple, no good.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Outside Tatum. Bridges with the steal. Down low. Here's Plumlee. It's deflected.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
My goodness, the ability to adjust to defenders all around him makes Jason Tatum special. That's big-time hoops, folks.
Hornets trail by 4. Here's Knipple. 9 points in the game so far. Ball, the pass to Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Boy, what a nice find from LaMelo Ball. You can tell this guy loves setting up his teammates.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Sam Hauser's checked in for the Celtics, and Fernie Simons comes in for White. MP inside, and he uses the glass on the layup. 20 points for MP.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Ball finds Bridges. The kick out to Ball. Clock at 6. Here's Knipple. No good on the 3. Celtics leading by 4. Over in the corner, Brown. And stolen by Miller. Bridges outside. Pass to Knipple. And here's Miller. And stolen by MP. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Finished off the break. Now it's a 6-point Celtic lead.
And this is something Simons continues to work on. Love seeing him look to involve his teammates.
Bridges kicks the ball. And he's good on the 3-ball. Ball's got 16.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Brown dishes to MP. MP gets the job done inside.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Pass to Plumlee. Rebound Boston. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Brown. Good D by Miller. Hornets trail by 5. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Brown. MP outside. Pass to Hauser. MP outside. Simons off a pick from Nguyen. 4 on the clock. And Fernie Simons, and that's good. He's got 9.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Here's Knipple. And it's Miller in the corner. Bridges outside. Pass the ball. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Celtics. MP's got 8 rebounds in this game. The Celtics working the ball around now. And it's good. 2 points. Wind's got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here's a timeout now from Lamar Skeeter. Coach needs... Now, here's Bridges. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Sexton. And here is Bridges. Dinwiddie outside. And again, the Hornets missing. Celtics leading by 5. On the floor for Boston. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. MP out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Queta in at the center, filling out the middle.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
The Celtics have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the 4th quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Outside Tatum. Back to MP. Stolen by Ball. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
You know, when Spencer Dinwiddie is attacking, he gets these kinds of calls. Simple as that.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Outside Tatum. Bridges with the steal. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Now you love the tenacity right there of LaMelo Ball. Play through the contact, get the and one opportunity.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Here's Simons. Hornets with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Williams. The kick out to Ball. 6 to shoot. Alley-oop try. And the rejection by MP. Dinwiddie for 3. Charlotte again missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Simons against Dinwiddie. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I tell you, Grant Williams showing off some strength right there, able to absorb the contact, gets himself to the foul line.
Miller's checked in for Charlotte. And Williams drops them both.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
That's tipped. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Miller. Can't cash in from close range. Celtics leading by 5. MP kicks to Simons. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Sexton. The finish. And it's Williams with the jam.
Wow, what a finish at the rim by Grant Williams. I didn't know he had that in his game, fellas.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Tatum passes to Brown. And they double up MP. Brown dishes to Tatum. Over Bridges. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brown. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one. Bridges outside. Simons against Ball. Back to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Over Tatum. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Bridges.
I'll tell you, no secret that Miles Bridges at his best when finishing at the cup.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And some changes here for the Hornets. Plumlee comes in for Grant Williams. And it's Knipple in for Sexton. MP finds Brown. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's Knipple. Pass the ball. It's Miller on the wing. Plumlee sets the pick for Miller. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
Celtics leading by 4. Simons the pass to win. Here's Queta. He's guarded by Plumlee.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Here's Knipple. And the rejection by MP. Back to Ball. Pass to Knipple. The tray.
Gotta commend the effort MP showed there, refusing to give up anything easy.
Steps back. Ball. Not that time. It won't go.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
And that one falls.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Ball misses the 3.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Here's Tatum. Now MP. OMP staying with it through the contact.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
LaMelo. Oh, what a use of the baby hook.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Whitey's checked in for Boston. Now Now here's Tatum, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Miles Bridges.
Boy, if you think about everything Jason Tatum does for his team, it's at a high level. And he doesn't ever get the full recognition he deserves. This guy is the very definition of franchise player.
Hornets trail by 8. And it goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Ball.
Wow, not sure what happened there. Yikes.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Boston has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Outside Brown. MP with a screen on Miller. Now MP. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Well, despite that lean frame, folks, Brandon Miller is not afraid of a little contact.
So the first of 3 is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. He makes the second free throw, and that turns the lead to 6. And no good on the third free throw. So he ends up going 2 of 3.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Count it!
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
3, good!
Wow, Miles Bridges, cool under the moment. That is beautifully done.
Now MP. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball against White. From outside. Another chance. And the crafty layup. Good. And so they choose to intentionally foul. It's the first. That increases their lead to 6.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Well, just terrific job knocking these down in a big spot.
Here's Bridges. No good from 3. Now MP, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Now Miller. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Let's lose a 3. That one is off. It's deflected. Stolen by Ball. So we see Boston get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. Your team asked a lot of you tonight, MP, and you came through across the board to secure a triple-double in the win. How does it feel?
Hey, my teammates know I'll do whatever's humanly possible to help us win games. So as long as it's legal, I can't be getting in trouble. I ain't trying to mess this up. No. Triple doubles are plenty legal, so I went with that tonight, and we got to win. So.
Well done, MP. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much.
Thank you. MP, after this recent run of standout performances, you are the consensus favorite for Rookie of the Year. Do you think you've earned that honor already?
Without a doubt, I believe I am the top rookie. I've known I was the best player in my class ever since I left Vermont. This is the rest of the world finding out what I already knew. But my goal is to be the top rookie and win championships, so we're still working on that part.
Okay, thank you.
Right here. Come on.
Welcome, everyone, to... And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
Closing in on the playoffs, everyone is tired right now. But these teams are especially banged up.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Anthony Black out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Wagner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Celtics, Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. MP is out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Brown in at the 3. Well, Clark, we've got two teams here that have serious depth. They don't need to rely solely on their starters.
You're exactly right. That's a value-added luxury that's actually becoming more and more prevalent. It also makes each team a little more unpredictable offensively. When you've got that kind of versatility and depth, anybody can step up on any given night.
And Grant, just the other day, MP recorded the first triple-double of his career.
Yeah, he put on quite the display, B.A., doing everything he could for his team. MP is extremely talented. I'll go out on a limb and say that won't be the last triple-double of his career.
There's Tatum with the 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
This is why Tatum is a superstar. His confidence in shooting the ball right away, quick release, money.
Fires for 3. And Bane with the 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Pritchard. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Tatum finds Brown. Stolen by Bane. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Banchero. Plenty of space. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Black. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Banchero against Tatum. Banchero with it. A proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. Softly drops in the floater. Banchero's got 6 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Back to MP to end the run. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Come on, man. So aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Back to MP. Pass to Tatum. MP, a screen on Banchero. Nguyen passes to Pritchard. 5 on the clock. Knocked loose. Here we go, all alone. Banchero with it. Picked up by Tatum. Here's Wagner. Plenty of space. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Celtics trail by 9. And here's Brown for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Magic making a change here. Jones is checked in. As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. You take a look at the Celtics. Now in second, they look to be in terrific shape moving forward. And of course the Magic not posing much of a threat right now.
Yeah, right now for the Magic, they know they're not making it. So we'll see how the rest of the year is managed. This just wasn't their year.
Magic leading by 9. Banchero outside. From deep, Bane. MP with the block.
Yeah, a timely intervention by MP. He knew just when to attack the shot.
Banchero outside. Wagner with a screen on MP. And the dunk by Wagner.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's Tatum. In his last outing, 16 points for him. And he lobs it up.
Love that play call by MP, finding a way to create for his team.
Orlando's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. On the wing, Bane fires the 3. Good D by MP. Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Brown. MP up top. Oh, wow! Oh, watch out! Big finish.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Payne with a screen on Pritchard. Here's Jones. No good, off the front rim. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. MP inside, guarded by Bane. MP shot is off.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss. And Wagner gets it to go.
Exactly what you want from your big guys. Wagner snatches that loose ball and then is able to finish the play.
Back to MP. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pritchard from outside. Orlando with the rebound. Their last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Garza's checked in for Queta. Minot comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for Brown. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. And the Magic making a change here as well. De Silva's checked in.
And he's 5 of 7, finding a nice rhythm offensively.
Now here's Banchero. Defense right on him. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Over the last month, these rookies have been cleaning the glass. 5th on the list, MP.
Hey, the way he's been aggressively attacking the boards, you have to think he's earned the respect of his teammates.
Well, I tell you what, he just creates so many second chance opportunities for his team when he's on the floor. I mean, last month was a huge one for him. It'll be interesting to see if he can keep it going.
Banchero outside. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Bane. Puts up a 3. Hits the trifecta. Bane's got 6. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Celtics trail by 12. On the wing, MP, guarded by Bane. Lets it fly. White can't hit.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Here's De Silva. 3-pointer, no good. For Boston, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Lets it go. Oh, connects again.
And I think some of us saw this coming, but now it's happened. He set the new all-time rookie record for points scored in a season.
This was a record that almost seemed unattainable, unfathomable. But here we are, witnessing history in the making, and quite possibly the start of a career that's already showing the hallmark of a truly generational talent.
And you know, with all the hype leading up to MP getting drafted and joining the league, all the naysayers out there can now be silenced. MP has not only proven he's a quality talent, but an exceptional and elite-level player. You have to compare his point production to not just MJ's rookie year, but Kareem's as well. And MP has now topped them all, including Wilt Chamberlain's mark of 2,707 points in his rookie season way back in 1960. I think we're witnessing the beginning of a legendary career, folks.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. Now here's Jones. He's closely guarded. Wagner looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Jones. Launches it. Counted from distance. And the Magic lead by 11.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's MP. He played a great game against New Orleans. Wagner against White. Here's Hauser. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Orlando closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. All right, we'll get back to the action after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Boy, a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for Orlando, we've got Maxi Kleber. Tyus Jones is out there with Gabe Vincent. Then there's Wagner, and it's De Silva in at the 4 slot. Here's Kleber. The three-pointer off the mark. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. 9-point game. They're fresh off the win against the Pelicans.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pelicans really lit up the floor. He scored 45 points and moved the ball well, feeding the hot hands. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Cadis checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for White. And the Magic making a change here as well. Black's checked in for Jones. To the middle. Here's Kleber. Queta pulls it in. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Gwynn. Ooh, the power move from MP.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
The Magic have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Back to Wagner. Inside. Here's Vincent. Oh, MP with a block. Here's Tatum. It's Tatum working inside. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Here's De Silva. He's scoreless. Here's Wagner. And the shot's good. And the Magic lead by 5.
Wagner knows how to handle his business inside, mainly due to how much confidence he brings to the court.
Benson grabs a miss.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Wagner with it, now guarded by Brown. Kleber, screen on Brown. Pass to Kleber, 6 to shoot. They double him with MP. Here's Vincent. Off target from outside. The Celtics have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's Nguyen. That's in to the hard way for MP.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Black passes to Vincent. And a miss there on the triple. The Celtics on offense. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Hits the three-pointer.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Orlando calls timeout. Shireman's checked in for Brown. And the Magic making a change here as well. Bane, he's checked in for Vincent. Up top. Black, defended by Pritchard. Pass to Bane. The three is up. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
Wagner finds Kleber. Here's De Silva. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J. And the Magic lead by 3.
Look, he may not be a high-volume three-point shooter, but he'll take that when you give him the chance.
Here's MP. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Shireman. Now MP. Guarded by Bane. MP outside. Left side Pritchard. MP, the pass to Tatum. They get the rebound. Queta, no good. Magic leading by 3. Wagner outside. 4-3. The rebound, Celtics. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Wagner. Back to Bane. Let's go with a 3. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
To the inside. Here's Tatum. And then Tatum slams it in.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
Wagner outside. Kleber with a screen. Wagner, the pass to Kleber. Counted.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 6. On the wing, MP. Outside Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Wagner outside to the paint. And there's a 3-second violation. And a nice opportunity now to see who's hitting threes at the highest rate. Number 1, Jason Tatum. Derek White, 4th.
And the way both of these guys open up the floor with their long-range shooting, you just can't afford to give them any airspace from deep.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Garza's checked in for Queta. Hauser comes in for Tatum. And it's White in for Pritchard. Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Orlando. Vincent comes in for Wagner.
MP doing a nice job orchestrating the offense. Excellent find.
Black passes to Bane. Now here's Black. Pulls up. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Orlando calls timeout. Orlando making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Kleba, and Franz Wagner's subbed in for Vincent. And here's Black. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Shot clock at 5. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Orlando's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Wagner outside. Pass to Bane. Jacks up a 3. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
And I like that there. I mean, get Bane something in rhythm.
Here's Shireman. White, the pass and win. Here's Shireman, defended by Wagner. MP, a screen on Wagner. White for 3. Orlando grabs the miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Minot's checked in for Boston. Offensive rebound. MP with the block. Down low, and it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another. Desmond Bane getting it done for the Magic. What a game from deep, making 5 trays. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hi, folks. It's shaping up to be a good second half as we've seen the Orlando Magic trying to take control of this game.
They're hitting their threes, but no guarantee that that continues. If I'm them, I'm coming out the second half with even more attack.
See, this is why you should be coaching, Jet. Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. And this is from Hoops Queen Life. It's a question for Shaq. Who was your favorite team to play for?
Let's see, I played for so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously, the Lakers. What up, LA? Love y'all.
Yeah, I'm glad he counted those teams because I was on 7. He has a little amnesia.
I learned that from your time in Denver, Orlando, and Detroit.
Okay, enough. You win.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. MP is out there with Peyton Pritchard, and it's Queta in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Wagner, the pass to Bane. Over MP. Bane, no good.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Orlando calls timeout. Jones, he's checked in for Orlando. And Orlando shooting a nice 50% for the game. Pass to Banchero. MP with the block.
Oh, that is a big-time block. MP saying no. Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Banchero against Pritchard. Takes one from 10 feet. Banchero from close range.
That is a terrific move, Banchero. Ball on the string, showing no mercy.
Wagner with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Jones from outside. And it's MP with a rebound.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Black with it. Picked up by Tatum. To the middle. Here's Wagner. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
The Magic have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot. MP!
He gets it to go through contact.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
The 3 from Banchero. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Celtics trail by 3. On the wing, Tatum. Guarded by Banchero. Nice ball movement by Boston. Oh, deflected. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wagner. And now let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league since the All-Star break. Number 1, Boston.
Since the All-Star break, this squad has been on fire on offense. Looking like a well-oiled machine and taking and making high percentage shots. The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Wagner, the pass to Black. To the paint. And stolen by Brown. And Boston pushing it up now. Tatum with it. Wagner picks him up. Here's Brown. Look at Brown. Getting it done inside.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
Pass to Banchero. Wagner against MP. Inside. Takes the 3. And it's Wagner missing.
Look, bad shooting nights happen to everybody. He's just got to feel fortunate that his teammates have picked up the slack for him.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to Black. Just 4 to shoot. Now Wagner. And Caro outside. Over MP. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And a second look at that rejection. Taking no prisoners on defense there.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right.
Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. To the inside, Tatum. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
MP keeping his teammates engaged.
On the court for Orlando, we've got Gabe Vincent. Desmond Bane is out there with Anthony Black. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's De Silva in at the center position, locking down the middle. Here's Queta. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. On the wing, Bane for 3. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Orlando leading by 4. The 3 from Bane. Nails it from beyond the arc. Bane's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, Bane will just about live on the arc if you let him. He's got a pretty consistent stroke.
Outside Tatum. Here's MP. Orlando with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Black. And another 3 for Orlando.
He doesn't shoot a lot of threes, but don't forget about Black from deep. He can make them.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. It's a 10-point game. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. Wagner's checked in for Jones. Orlando on D. MP finds Brown. MP, a screen on Bane. Back to MP. MP getting it done inside.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Counted for Vincent.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Pass to Bane. 18 feet out. Boston pulls it in. Queta's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And here's Pritchard. Back to MP. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Black with it. Now guarded by Brown. Here's De Silva. Offline with a 3.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
MP, the pass to Brown. Back to MP. Lets it go from 14. Henson grabs a miss.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Wagner with a screen on Brown. Black passes to Vincent. On target from range. Vincent's got 10 points here in the second half.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Orlando. Franz Wagner comes in for Vincent. Pass to Bane. From behind the arc. And again, it's Orlando with a 3. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Magic?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping past.
Oh! Power is home!
Forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
Who's watching here? Wagner finds Bane. Black outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Bane. Off the mark there with a 3.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Outside Bane. Banchero the screen. Fires it from 14. Ooh, it misses. Celtics trail by 13. Jaylen Brown. Ooh, missed on the tray. Banchero outside. Banks it home. Big shot.
A promising sign of things to come with Banchero. Clearly somebody you've got to be excited about.
MP. Free throw good. MP. Second free throw, no good.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Now here's Wagner. Here's Banchero. Black outside. Now Wagner. 6 to shoot. Outside Banchero. Bane fires. Can't get the 3. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 14. Off on the layup. Wagner outside. They double team Wagner. Outside Banchero. Now Wagner. Tipped. Brown with it. He's picked up by Banchero. MP. Banchero pulls it down. And here are the Magic now. They're on a 17-7 run. Wagner draws the double. He shoots. Here's Banchero. Yes, sir! That one goes.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Magic.
So no problem for Orlando as they get the win.
A noble effort by UMP, picking up a double-double in a loss. How disappointing is putting together a performance like this and not coming away victorious?
What else am I supposed to do? I'm always giving it my all. I'm making the most of my life, Jennifer Katana. I'm not out here doing, I don't know, cardio.
Yeah, of course not, MP. Hey, thank you. BA, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. And that about wraps.
is it, gentlemen. This is the playoffs. We worked our tails off to get here, and we'll keep working till the job is done. Because we're a pack of wild dogs, and we won't let anything get in our way. Now, there are some people outside this locker room who think we can't hack it. Some people who think we're frauds. There was even a reporter who had the nerve to say that our rookie phenom over here is going to be the biggest choke in the league. But we're going to prove those people wrong when we hoist up that Larry O'Brien trophy.
Yeah, let's go!
And listen, it starts tonight, gentlemen. So let's show them what we're made of, all right?
Let's get out there.
MP, hang back for a second.
About that article.
Oh, you mean the one by Roseanne Conway saying that I'd be the biggest bust of the first round? Yeah, I haven't seen it.
It's great motivation, and I want you to use it, but don't lose sight of who you are and what you do. I don't need more MP. I just need MP. Understood?
Right. So stay within myself and let the game come to me.
That's right. Now go out there and show the world what you can do.
I'm on one!